With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Toronto, they have started the season with gusto. 4 consecutive wins, no losses, as they battle here in Game 5 of the regular season.
And I think for Toronto, they're a team searching for a way to take a leap forward this season. So far, here in the early going, that leap has not existed.
Well, with the personnel they have, Greg, that leap probably not going to come. I mean, they could be a playoff team, but I don't see them being a major threat.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Scola out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Lowry in at the point. Valanciunas. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Well, the Raptors show they can be a force in offense once again. That was very clearly a strength of the team last year, Greg.
Yeah, and Toronto has a lot of guys that can hurt you in a variety of ways. They can score in the half court, but are really explosive enough to get out and run if teams want to push the tempo.
Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the Kings in Sacramento.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Curry kicks to Thompson. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Curry wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Screened by Valanciunas. Scola against Green. Scola dishes to Lowry. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Barnes against Lowry. Pass to Curry. 3-pointer. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 5 points so far.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Back to Lowry. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Curry kicks to Barnes. Back to Curry. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
Now here's DeRozan. 32 points for him last game against Sacramento.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
Now here's Barnes following the miss by DeRozan. Green, no luck. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the pass, Clark, we'd see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding 2 guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently, Steve Kerr has had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Inside. Here's Barnes. Here's Bogut. The shot, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. DeRozan with it. Picked up by Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. Curry kicks to Barnes. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Raptors.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
The Warriors making a switch here. Azini's checked in. The drive by Green. And the dunk by Barnes.
Big time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
And so here's Toronto, following the score by Golden State. Ross passes to DeRozan. Off the left rim and out.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Green kicks to Thompson. Outside, Green. Another shot, and the layup is good.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Lowry dishes to... Scola on the wing, DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now here's Curry. He had 19 points in the win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line. A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the Senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about him.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Barnes. And then for Toronto, Johnson, he's